Hi, good morning everybody. Joanna here again, the voice of Sew Up. I have to say Sew Up now because a lot of people have found the channel on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing, and they may not know where to find me on Facebook. So on Facebook you just type in Sew Up and you'll see the site, because I post the videos to the Facebook page before I put it public on YouTube. Okay, so thanks for watching. This week we're going to do an off the shoulder dress. Now I placed two pictures. One was the tiny sleeves off the shoulder, and one was a one broad band. So we're going to do the one broad band today, because the tiny sleeves is easy. You just cut out your sleeves halfway and then you just put it on. But we'll do that for another one. That one I plan to do it with a huge circle skirt dress, a clock dress I think they call it, but when it comes out you'll see how it is. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do the broad band off the shoulder dress today. So we're going to do the mermaid part of it. It's just a simple circle skirt. This is a yard and a quarter of fabric here, so I just folded it in half, and this is my peplum pattern that I use, and I cut it out in leatherette so that we always have a sturdy pattern to work with. It's not going to tear or anything. So I'm just going to cut out the top here, right where I had measured. I will show you where I measured after, but let's just make the skirt part. Alright, and then you go from the top here, from end to end. Right, this is just, I know where I want to see my skirt, but if you want you could measure both ends. You could measure the length from here to here, here to here, and just keep measuring and pinning right around, so by the time you reach here you'll have a perfect circle skirt. Okay, this is gonna be for the mermaid part, because I know a lot of you have been asking how do you get the some mermaids that doesn't have a seam. It's a simple circle skirt. Okay, so we're finished with this part here. When we open it out, it's gonna fit where we want it to fit. Okay, so this is the mermaid skirt here, so we're gonna put that here. So we're gonna cut our dress. Our dress is very easy though, right? It's just from your normal jersey pattern. You know we always use t-shirts, right? So, and I have my shirt that, oh god, I love. I use this every week, right, because of the shaping, and it's this shirt actually lie on my hips, so it's really cool to work with. Right, so what I did, I had already cut out two panels a little longer than this t-shirt, and that will meet me like 4 inches over my knee, and the mermaid skirt will attach from there. So you do your measurement, cut out two panels, because there's no back and front until you put on the band, and I'll show you how to put on the band as well. So you have your two pieces of fabric here. There's no back and front, so there's no need to cut any neck. You're not going to cut any neck. You're just going to cut your armholes halfway through. Okay, so you're going to put your t-shirt here, right, and you're not going to cut right to the top. You're going to cut halfway. So you fold your t-shirt under, and then you fold it halfway, and then you bring it to the top. Okay, so I want you to be sure you did that. Alright, and now just give yourself a tiny bit of seam allowance as usual. This one you don't need seam allowance. This one you need it to be snug on top, because you're going to add on the band, and the band is going to be your whole neckline. Okay, so it needs to be snug on top, right? But when you're cutting out the part for your waist and all that, you need a little seam allowance. Different knit fabrics have different type of stretch, and I have noticed some people will keep asking. I made my own and it came out too tight. That's because my t-shirt and this particular knit is not the same stretch. So what I always tell my girls is, give yourself enough seam allowance so that even if it's less of a stretch than your t-shirt, it's still gonna be able to fit you. Okay, so this is it. This is the top of your dress. You notice we're not gonna put any neck hole, and this is it's actually half of your armhole. Okay, so this is this part. And for your band, I'm gonna show you. I don't have my measuring tape. I couldn't even find it. I don't know where a box with my stuff is. So we're gonna take, you cut out a 12-inch panel, 12 inches wide, or you can make it really long. Alright, fold it in half like what I did. I folded mine already. Right, and you cut it longer than the width of your shoulders, which you would measure. I don't have my measuring tape, but you want it snug, because if it's not snug enough, it's gonna fall off of you. Your entire dress is gonna fall off. So what you do, you pull and you measure like this. So you know when you stitch this down here, it's not gonna move, because this is actually gonna be holding your dress together. Okay, so I did mine, and I'll show you how I make it into a band. Alright, so give me a few minutes to set up the machine, and I'll be back to show you how to put everything together. Okay, so I'm back, so we're ready to sew. My machine has white thread. I forgot, I didn't tell you, this is a cotton knit. There are different types of knit, but this knit is more like a light lycra, what I'm using this morning. So because I had cut out both panels together, I cut it on the right side. It's very easier for you to work with for beginners, because what you do, you just unfold one half and the other half is already attached. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna seam the sides. It's very easy. This dress is like a half an hour dress. You can make this dress and be out in half an hour. Okay, so I did one side. So I'm actually gonna wear this dress to a church lunch we're having tomorrow, and I want it to look lunchy, and somehow I love this print, the white, the salmon color, the little black, and I bought myself a new pair of shoes. It's nude. Oh, I love that shoes. I'll show you all. Shoe. I went to buy shoes for my children actually, and then I saw this really cute pair of shoes, and I was like, it's not the fit, but the arch in my foot is so funny. It's hard for me to get shoes that fit, and when I put my foot in it, it fit the first time, so I am so happy. Perfect fit there, so there'll be no squeezing and no uncomfortable. And the thing is with sewing is you save a lot of money. When you start sewing your own clothes, you realize the price of the clothes that they have and what you pay for the clothes is ridiculous. So this is the first part of my dress, and we're gonna come back and do a roll hem around here, and we're gonna come back and attach the band onto your dress. Okay, we're gonna do a roll hem. So you simply fold once, you fold twice, and that is your roll hem. So you're gonna roll hem your armhole. Take your time. And my mom always told me to make sure when you're sewing your armhole a curve, even if it's curved, make sure you're stitching it straight. Because sometimes when you stitch it on a curve, it actually doesn't look as neat as it should look. And actually knits are really good for us bigger girls, because it somehow it hides the rolls, man. So this is roll hem here. So you see how neat your dress is coming out already, because this part is going to show when you raise your hands. So you want to be sure that when you raise your hands underneath your armhole, it looks neat. It's going to look like it's store-bought when we're finished with this. Alright. And the thing is, anybody could sew, you know. Anybody could sew. Some people like, no, I don't think I could do that. Yes, you could. You just have to take your time and believe in yourself, and you'll be able to sew some really cute things. Now, with me, I have never had any formal training. I did it in school, and as I always told you all, I failed miserably. But my mom always used to be cutting things, and she would give me things to bind up for her. So I learned that way, and I always go to these stores where have nice fancy clothes, and when I go to try it on, I actually turn the clothes inside out and I take a peek. I take a peek at the people's clothes. Oh God, it's so funny. Alright, so this is the, you notice, cute. Okay, so we're gonna put our band. So our band is gonna be attached onto this, and this is what is gonna give you the off the shoulder. Okay, so attach our band. What you do, you open out your band, and as I told you, it's 12 inches long, so we're gonna actually get a 6-inch band. You turn it back on the opposite side, shorter side, and you're gonna seam this. It's really easy. You can do this if you want to make waistband for your skirts, your stretchy skirts, your knit skirts. You could do this also, but remember to do it like 4 inches less than your waist, because it's gonna fall off. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. What you do, you take your seam end and you pull it here, and you pull it inside out. Alright, so this is your band for around your shoulder. Cute. So let's add this, put your band onto your dress. Okay, so what I did, for me to know where I want the back of my dress, I usually put a little snip, a V-snip. Take your scissors and just put a V-snip right there. So what I'm gonna do is fold this here, Watch carefully, eh? Right side on one side, fold, and this side we're gonna fold it in and pin this. Pin. Alright. So what is gonna happen is you're gonna sandwich this part of your dress here between the band. Okay, and if you're not sure, use pins. Okay, so you're gonna fold in both ends and sandwich this in between. I'm gonna put another pin. I just want you all to get it. And fold again. Sandwich the end of your armhole here and you pin end of your armhole. Now I could sew this without pinning, but because I want you all to see what I'm doing, right. Okay, and you're gonna do this back and front, and then you're gonna stitch along right along the band. Right now, for where your band is not going, you're gonna do this back and front first. So that's the back we did. So now we're gonna do the front. Take your time. Nobody is rushing you. I try to keep my pins kind of away from me because usually I knock them over. I put one in the middle here and I pull along. Put another one here. Sandwich again. Right. And the part, this part here, you're gonna fold it in and just stitch it inside. You could put some more pins, but I'm not gonna put any more pins. It's gonna take me too long. Put in this entire thing. Take your time. Okay, and after you pin, you stitch right around, and we could put in, okay, so this is in place, so let's put in your mermaid part of it. So this is the right side. Remember, we cut it out, so when we open it we get a whole lot of stretch here. Alright, so turn it inside out because that is already pinned. It's not gonna come out. And you stuff underneath part into your dress, and you make two little snips on each end. One snip here, one snip there, and that is where you're gonna put your seam. Okay, you're gonna make sure it goes seam to seam. Now this here is wider than your mermaid, your circle skirt is wider than your dress part. So what you need to do, you need to pull your dress part in order for your mermaid to fit, right? And you'll get that nice fishtail effect. So we're gonna attach this. So start where you made the snip and the seam together, right sides together. Okay, and you're gonna, people are gonna be like, Wow, where did you get that from? And you tell them, I make it myself, and people be like, what? You did that? Be like, yeah, I did that. And somehow when you make your own clothes and you walk the road and you get compliments, you feel so good. This is gonna look smooth. As if smoking and church should be in the same sentence, but I like to look good. My husband likes to see me looking good too. Nothing is wrong with looking nice. Okay, so it's attached. It's very, very easy. So look at how you turn your t-shirt and the circle skirt into something fabulous. Look at that. So I'm gonna pull this inside out and we're finished. Basically I just have the band to put in and I'm gonna dress up for you and we're finished. Just gonna put in this band here and then I'm gonna put on my clothes and we'll see how it comes out. So have a good week this week, and I'm gonna take pictures and all that and you'll see how good it comes out. So Joanna saying continue to be happy and sew up. Okay, so this is how my dress came out. Nice off the shoulder. I paired it with some pearl accessories and my brand new nude pumps. Right, so you can see mermaid is perfect. Everything looks perfect. If you want, you could pull it off the shoulder, your band up, and you could wear it as a ruffle neck. You see that little cowl neck here? So basically you got the best of both worlds, and what could I say? Just fabulousness going on in here. And next tutorial, you're gonna just love it. Have a good morning and sew up.